Bring in former Spirit Airlines CEO and the Sterling team operating partner, Ben Baldanza. And Ben, your reaction to Jeff's report?
Well, it's fascinating, and Happy New Year, Cheryl. You know, this is a time period of the year when airlines typically see lots of sick calls, but when you combine in the Omicron variant and how fast it is replicating, then it's become a real challenge. You throw in the weather, and we've just had an unfortunate large amount of cancellations. I think it's good that some airlines are proactively canceling ahead of time. Not that canceling is a great thing, but at least if you're still home and you can make some other arrangements, that's better than being stuck in at a gate and then being told your flight's canceled.
Well, the problem is that this hit during the Christmas travel season. And so many Americans that were so excited to actually get onto airplanes and maybe see family members that they hadn't seen in 2 years now are stuck where they spent Christmas. You know, we all love mom and dad, but mom and dad might be ready for us to go. So I think that the airlines are still going to have a trouble, in my opinion. They're still going to have problems getting everybody where they eventually need to be. And then there's also the issue of the international travelers, many of which are stranded right now overseas.
Well, you're right about that. And the way that the airlines are going to get out of this is by doing some of the proactive cancellations that you see them doing, and then getting beyond the New Year time when there's naturally a fairly big drop in travel. The month of January is not a big travel month for leisure travel, and businesses aren't starting to travel a lot with any regularity yet. Lots of offices still aren't, people aren't going back to the office soon anyway, it seems. And so airlines are going to have a little bit of a breather that they'll have available to them. But first, they got to get through this holiday and through the New Year's. And I think if people are patient and people are talking to their airline, they'll eventually get where they need to go.
I'll give people one little tip too. Go to Twitter and start messaging the airline that you're trying to communicate with. The airlines have done a real good job now of getting onto Twitter and responding to customers that way. I know it sounds crazy, but it actually does work. So let me ask you about the CDC change in guidance. That happened earlier this week. Did that happen fast enough for the airlines to respond? I know we think of airlines as behemoths, but can they quickly turn around their personnel, considering that these quarantine guidelines have been shortened by the CDC?
It is hard to react that quickly, but it is encouraging guidance by the CDC. And I think it is good that they're saying, 5 days versus 10 days. That's good for the international traveler coming in. It's also good for the airline employees who are home and test positive and therefore call in to say they can't come to work. They can come back now sooner, potentially. So I think it really comes down to getting that information out quickly again, how quickly the airlines can be in communication with all their employees, those who have called in sick, those who are still coming in. It's good news, but I'm worried that it's not going to be as helpful over the next couple days as we might think it should be.
Right. What do you make of this new guidance from the CDC about the cruise industry? They've now put the cruise industry on the highest level alert when it comes to boarding a cruise. They're telling people just don't get on a cruise ship. What do you make of that? They're not shutting down the cruise ships, but this is almost there, frankly.
Well, I was really surprised at that. It's almost as if some of these people making the decision have never been on a cruise ship. You can actually be not around a lot of people on a cruise ship if you want. I don't know why they would shut down, say, don't get on a cruise, but it's okay to go into a Disney hotel or go into a hotel property where you're going to be having dinner in the dining area, but then going back to your room when when you're not at the park or something. It just seems very picky on an industry that admittedly has had some problems, but compared to the total number of people that are cruising, it still seems relatively small. I was surprised at that guidance because it was so specific to cruise.
Especially because you have to be vaccinated to board a cruise ship. Real quick before I let you go, I got to ask you about a story from earlier this week. There has been a huge rise in fights and confrontations on airplanes. It's all going viral. How do airlines deal with this?
Well, it's a very tough thing for flight crews to have to deal with. Some flight crews are very good at dealing with conflict situations on board. Some aren't quite as good as that. And unfortunately, when you mix high emotions and tense situations, which can happen on airplanes, some people are lashing out, and it's something that airlines should not tolerate. I appreciate the fact that they're banning people who behave that way. I like the fact that the FAA is suggesting that fines be held on these people. There's a company called Fox Rothschild and a lawyer there named Mark Dombroff who's put out a very practical plan, a 5-point plan to stop these kind of behaviors on board. I would encourage your listeners to go online and look for Mark Dombroff's plan to stop this behavior. And it includes, following up and holding people accountable, publishing names, things like that.
Well, we've also got a lot of video out there that can be used in court. People need to behave when they get onto airplanes. They lose their brain for some reason when they board an aircraft, it seems, lately. Ben Baldanza, thank you very much. I am going to read that report. Thank you for that tip, Ben, and Happy New Year to you as well.